So, like, what do you guys think, like, an Egyptian person would react to, like, telling them about furry porn? You think they would die again, or do you think, like, they'd say they created that
Considering
shit
that
first?
considering that Sobek was literally the god of cum, I think they would be down with it.
What the fuck? I didn't know that.
Yes.
And Gooner culture is fucking eternal, isn't it?
I look it up. I'm not joking.
You know what those like frat parties were telling people to chug, chug, chug.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, oh, fuck. Why would you do that?
All for Thorbeck. I almost said Torbeck.
Torbeck has become the Egyptian god of cum.
Why does this always happen?
Why does this always happen to Torbeck?
Torbeck is Torbeck. He is not a pervert.
Anyways, last we left off, you guys had just met him and were going back out sailing.
Hi.
As soon as you get onto the ship, Nenbun suddenly freezes and T-poses with his eyes wide.
Oh, that's terrifying. All right.
Anyone gonna explain that to him?
Is he okay?
Okay, look, Astro, there's things are gonna happen. You're not gonna like them, but it's gonna happen. So, poor Nenbun here, he's gonna T-pose and start spinning on the spot in different ways, and Freebird's gonna start playing until the end of the episode, and then something dangerous will happen. You won't have to worry about it though, because that will be yesterday's problem. Good luck.
Out of character.
What's an episode?
Yeah, okay, he doesn't actually do that. Just fucking with you. But okay. Ignore those rolls, by the way, people. We were just testing to see if plugins were still working. But
Apu just punched some poor bastard in the face.
Paste. Okay, no.
I can't believe we started this shit with Egyptians like furry porn.
Hey, you started it, and I reciprocated. If you don't want to mess with the bull, otherwise you'll get the horns.
I'm gonna.
I want the horns already.
I'm gonna tell him what happened to Torbeck and how he turned into Sorbeck.
Sobek. But yeah.
Oh no, it's Sorbeck now.
What is your passive perception as you get on the ship?
19.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you notice that the crew is like, besides the player characters, is entirely Shadar Kai, save for a few other tabaxis and a half elf helmsman up here.
Oh, okay.
Do we remember what this red hair was for? Was it for the crazies? I think it was for the crazies.
That was the Medusa that was turned into a person.
Yeah,
why is she still here? Yeah,
No,
guys,
not.
just gonna throw her off the fucking ship into the middle of the ocean.
Yeah, so you would notice that the crew is I would say like 95% Shadar Kai, and the last 5% are tabaxi.
Interesting crew you got here.
Yeah, most of them don't really talk to us. They mostly just work. But they're all pretty chill. This is also my family as well, as you can tell.
I see the resemblance.
Not all of them are blood related, other than her. And Guide's going to point to River.
Yeah, and you will notice that tabaxi is wearing a long robe, and she's walking around the deck, but it doesn't look like she's taking any steps. It looks like she's just gliding.
Yeah, she also stares at you. It also always looks like she's staring you down with the most intimidating glare.
I don't think she likes me.
Oh no, don't worry. She looks at everybody like that.
Uh,
Wait till you see the sexual tension between her and Nenbun.
Ooh.
I wish I was joking. That kind of happened on accident. But
I'm
now I'm
not
doing it to
surprised.
piss off Guide.
How much are tickets to Texas?
You don't know where I live, bitch.
I will
Dear
find
Texas.
out.
Yeah, I'm in Texas, but I'm not telling you all much more than that.
There's only so many houses in Texas.
How
I
big can
check.
Texas be?
They
It
live
is
in the area that
the
get.
second largest state, both in population and in landmass. Good luck.
Look, guy, they live in the area that get hit by tornadoes a lot.
Okay, anyways, enough with the name calling. As you walk on, one Shadar Kai, she has her hood down. She seems to be the main commander of the rest of them on board. You know, pointing at things that need to be tied up or loosened, as speaking in what. Do you speak Elvish at all? What languages do you speak?
I don't. I have Celestial, Infernal, and Primordial.
Make an insight check.
Do I speak Elvish? Absolutely not. Why do
Well,
I speak Catholic?
You can tell that although you don't speak Elvish, that this is some derivative of Elvish.
Okay.
Okay.
Guide, was it?
Yes.
Do you happen to have a spare set of armor around?
Do we?
I will have a look.
Did you ask that out loud?
Yes.
What armor do you have on now?
No armor, but I can wear anything.
You should have armor from your starting class.
I'm a sorcerer. Sorcerer don't get no armor.
Didn't
But
Nenbud take the studded leather?
Yeah, he has a set of leather on.
I mean, Nenbud, didn't he? I bought a studded leather armor. Did he take that? He never marked it as taking it.
Yeah, y'all don't have it, like, you guys have gold, but not the other loot y'all have. Strix's sword, 2 hands, 2 light, 2 heavy crossbows. Yeah, you do have a studded leather armor that is here.
Hey, guide, can you look at Nenbud's sheet real quick and see if he has that? I'm trying to look, but it won't let me. I'm just trying to make sure because I think he did have regular leather. You said you had regular leather?
I don't think. I think him said that he doesn't have any armor.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, were you talking to me? Yeah, I don't have any.
Okay.
Could someone possibly DM?
We're working, so.
Yeah.
Oh, I can.
I'm not
He's actually
in the
just
friend base,
messaged me.
All right, ask him if he has the studded leather armor then.
He shouldn't be texting me because he's at work, but he is. Yeah, I don't. He probably doesn't know, and he can't check right now.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll figure it out later. If we need to, we can always buy some more.
Okay. Let me check something. Okay. Well, it is getting pretty late, so you can. Damn, that's a big. Damn.
He said it.
You
He
know
thinks
what?
it was a gift from Oppo.
Okay.
You know what? I'm
What?
going to I'm going to use Druidcraft to try to take some like old leather scraps and make leather armor out of it with
Ooh, yeah, there
vines.
would be a few like leather scraps, especially some that were stuck to Appo's fists. Cat? The cat just
Yes,
not
yes,
you.
I am.
Not you, cat. IRL cat.
You don't fucking know that. I could be. Shut the fuck up. Just like Astral is absolutely, I don't know, some kind of creature. Can't be human.
No,
Definitely some sort of Pokemon.
Grungly.
Currently. What do I need to roll to try to build a druid craft survival?
Um, I think that is survival. Hold on, let me make sure. And
Well, if it is, then it's a dirty 20.
Druidcraft gives another proficiency bonus on top of that, right?
I mean, it's not what it says, but I'll take it.
Well, I remember that like proficiency with tools also gives another proficiency bonus related to whatever it is.
Yeah.
But
I
is it
mean,
tools
Druidcraft
or
is
is
more
it
of a
like just like
Druidcraft is just a spell that I'm using to.
oh
Yeah, I'm
can you
using the.
roll put that in display that in VTT then?
Yeah,
Like
I'm
I'll
just
take
like
your word for it.
growing.
I just want to see it.
I'm
Whispering
just like
traits.
I'm just kind of using it like as a flavor as to like how I'm mending it all together,
Covering
like plants and shit.
one round. You consistently make a blossom, a seed pod open. You create instantaneous harmless. How would that help you make armor?
I can like make like a plant, like like wisteria or something like that, grow around it or something like that. I don't know.
Oh, and you can use like the vines, or like you can turn the vines into like hemp rope or something.
Yeah.
Plant rope. Okay, yeah, I could let you do that. Oh yeah, then with the 20, I would say that you managed to make a pretty nice set of rudimentary uh leather armor that would fit him and can be tightened as needed.
What else? You know what? We'll just can I just like cast mending onto like some small like scrap metal, like make like studded leather armor with it?
That would be a bit more complex.
I mean, yeah, but could I?
That would require. Let me look at skills real quick. Hold on, let me roll this.
Well,
Damn, that's a lot of dice. Okay. Um. Okay, so let me take a look at some skills real quick. Skills,
probably
and
still like don't have because
I guess you would just like use some of the use some of like spare bolts or something on the ship.
yeah,
Hmm.
or like I don't know any scrap metal. So like anything that like
Well, depending on
it,
how you make it, it's either going to be studded leather or stint armor, which is two different classes of armor.
It's got to be Stent. I would need to make it.
yeah, I'll make studded.
Okay.
I'm guessing survival again.
Uh, let me see.
Animal handling.
It
Joking.
says here that it would take around a day to craft the armor. Hold on. Crafting.
What about with magic?
Do you have Leather's Worker's Tool? Leather's Worker's Tools?
No.
Does anyone on the crew have Leather Worker's Tools?
No.
Let me see if anybody in Guide's family would have it. The only person I could really think of having it would be
Friend?
Gear, but he's not here.
Here, I am.
Or friend maybe. Would have
I have
it.
smithing tools, but I mean, I could make the bolts, but that's it. Or the studs.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So with leather armor, you would need leather workers' tools plus the leather, and you can just add the make it studded leather as long as you add the little.
Oh,
piece.
friend does have a little workers tools.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Crafting. Nope. Okay.
And Smith's tools.
Nice.
Shit. Friend can do just about fucking anything.
Coins, armor.
They have an all-purpose tool.
Tinker's tools, thieves' tools, smith's tools, leather workers' tools, calligrapher's supplies, and alchemist supplies.
If they had an all-purpose tool, they'd be pretty damn set. They could do everything.
Well, actually, yeah. That
she doesn't even need to roll
that.
anything. She just needs the time to do it. It says here that to make an item, you need raw materials worth half its purchase cost, round down. For example, you need 750 GP of raw materials to make plate armor, which sells for 1,500 GP. The DM determines whether appropriate raw materials are available. To determine how many days, working hour days, divides its purchase cost in GP by 10, round a fraction up to a day. For example, you need 5 days to make a heavy crossbow, which sells for 10 GP, 50 GP. If an item requires multiple days, the days need to be consecutive. Okay, so how much does leather armor cost? Studded leather armor. Hold on. D&D
45.
Okay, so that would be 5 days.
Okay, can I roll survival to see if she can make it faster?
Like help her or something?
No, like she rolls survival to see if it'll take fast. If it'll be faster.
Hold on, let me fucking. I don't think that. Ah, shit.
I know what it's gonna. I know it's not gonna say anything on it, but like
I
DM
just lost it.
ruling.
Wait, there's okay, there it is. Jesus, to like side note, to make a level 9 spell scroll, it would take 120 days and 50,000 gold pieces.
Oh my God.
I'm
Damn.
pretty sure that's richer than some countries in D&D terms.
Yeah, some of the spells and stuff that you can make are super powerful, but then it's just like, why would you waste your time doing that?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah,
I just have to take a nice sleep. Why would I waste 120 days making a scroll?
Yeah, I'll give the leather armor to him
At least some
for
of
right
the
now.
materials to make it, because time. Yeah, it doesn't say if you need to make a roll or anything. Crafting equipment.
I'll give the leather armor to him for right now, with the crude stuff that I made, and then say, yeah, if you want better armor, just go talk to that. Just go talk to the short tabaxi right over there.
Oh, damn, I keep learning new shit. If you have proficiency with a tool, add your proficiency bonus to any ability check you make that uses that tool. If you have a proficiency in a skill that's used with that check, you have advantage on the check too.
Yeah.
Why do you
Oh
think?
wow.
Why do you think that Devin was able to make such stupid shit even without the God
I
Hammer?
keep forgetting that.
Legitimately, I was building Mastercraft shit without even trying half the time.
Yeah, fair enough.
In fact, never mind. Spoilers.
Yeah. Lawyers, cooks, blowers, leather workers.
This will be a surprise tool that we'll use later.
Yeah, you can make studded leather armor with leather workers tools. So if you just give the stuff to yeah, and it's not a DC to check, so you would just have to wait 5 days for friend to craft it.
Okay.
Neat.
Neat.
And if you want, she can add a design to the leather item with the DC 10.
Ooh.
Wait a minute. So you're telling me this entire time, friend could have been making stuff for us and selling it?
Well, if you would have given the DM more information.
I mean, I do have access to friend's character sheet, but possibly, yeah. But anyways, yeah. Are you gonna give the materials you scrounged up to friend then?
Yes.
Okay. She takes and says, "Oh, what's all this for?"
Oh, I want you to make armor for him.
Who? And she looks around.
Him.
Who's him? Which him? There's a lot of guys on the ship.
Him.
Are you pointing at him?
No, not, I'm glancing at him very subtly, but
Hold
saying
on.
his
Let
name.
me pull up. Let me pull up friend's sheet.
She has a 16 to her passive insight.
Oh, okay then. If she has that, then yeah, she can. Uh, she says, "Oh, the Kanku. Yeah, I think I can. I think I can make it with this. It'll take me a few days, but yeah, I can make that."
I was talking about Azure, but you can do it for him too.
But what's his name?
Him.
Okay.
His name
This
is
is a
him.
real fucking
just...
who's on first situation. But okay, yeah, I'll get to working on that. And she takes the stuff and starts to work on the armor.
Also, I forgot to mention, since you talked to Devin and you kind of built that robot and everything, I was wondering, could you like build stuff to sell?
Well, I haven't actually made exact contact with Devin yet, but I can theoretically make stuff to sell it. I just need the materials and time.
Okay. What all could you make?
Uh, well, hold on, let me fucking look, because it says what you can make with the tools. What tools does she has? Leatherworkers tools and what?
Alchemist supplies, calligrapher supplies,
Okay.
leatherworkers tools, smith
Okay.
tools, thieves tools, and tinker's tools.
Uh,
So yeah, you could fit
well,
all the things she could make into a fucking wacko's world.
Well, with my alchemist supplies, I can make acid, alchemist fire, a few component pouches, oil, paper, perfume,
Wait a
calligraphy
minute.
supplies, you said?
Yes.
I
Hold,
can
hold on.
craft ink or spell scroll, but that would take really long time.
Very important question.
Hmm.
Can you transmute copper to gold with alchemist supplies?
Oh, no, I'm not that proficient. And I'm pretty sure that breaks a few natural laws. As
Nah,
in,
fuck it.
no, I'm not
Have you seen the world we live in?
I'm not that good, and that would cause a lot of problems for us. Like a lot of problems that are celestial in nature, I'm pretty sure.
What do you know about the Celestials? Oh wait,
I
you're making
know that
contact
there's
with
some
God.
things
Never
you shouldn't
mind.
fuck with.
You're about to make contact with God. Never mind. You know quite a lot.
How loud are you being when you say that?
Pretty loud.
And just to make sure, because I'm reading something here, you were saying that about Devin or something else?
Devin, yeah.
Apple's simply going to look around and simply say, he's not a god.
Motherfucker, I find that very hard to believe.
He was gifted his realm and the ability to stay as he is, but he is
Yes.
not a god.
And he also helps you get in contact with literal gods that have been around for centuries.
Not true. He's simply existing in other realms causes them to come and see why I am there. They are curious. Any time my creator tries to enter the realms, they get very agitated.
Okay, then how are you able to make contact then? If he's not a god, why are you able to make contact?
He supplies my power.
Hmm.
Much like, okay, it was out of character. I'm pretty sure it was embiggening spell that Violet put on me. Correct? Yeah. He never put haste on me. Okay, in character again. Much like when Velvet supported me that one time with the enlarge spell to make me larger, it is the same with him. Anytime I need to use my symbol and he'll hold up his reliquary. Anytime I use a power, it is in support from him.
Okay, so you know what? We're getting off topic. Point is, friend's trying to make contact with some celestial being. So she knows a bit more about celestial beings than I do.
It would appear so.
All right, so
Papa just
okay,
did.
so
Like, God damn it.
With my smith's tools, as long as I have, the proper amount of heat, I can make just about anything out of metal.
you can make just about anything out of metal.
Yeah, any metal mid weapons, most medium armor, a lot of a lot of heavy armors like breastplate, ball bearings, buckets. If it's made of metal, I could probably make it with sufficient heat and time.
Even make gold.
That's not how that works.
Are you kidding me right now?
Look, look, I understand that you want as much gold as possible, but trust me when I say transmuting copper or other lesser metals to gold causes a lot of problems.
What are you talking about? I have seen Timber do it 1,000 times. Why do you think? How do you think he paid for college? Oh wait, you don't know who Timber is. Never mind. He's a
Who?
bad. Look. He's a distant cousin of mine who is a wizard. I'm pretty sure we were supposed to meet him somewhere, but we didn't. And he learned how to transmutate copper, and now he's like super rich in college. Pretty sure that's against the law, though, so he's kept it very down low. But I mean,
Question:
he's pretty
what tools does she have? All I know, she has alchemist supplies, calligraphers, and the leather workers.
leather workers, smiths, thieves'
Smiths,
tools, and tinkerers' tools.
Tinker's
Yeah,
tools.
like I said, everything she can make is pretty much like Wacko's world. It's like
I was gonna make a joke.
She can make fucking guns.
insert the Doom music. Actually, hold on. I could do it.
Like, specifically, she can make a musket and a pistol.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
No, we're not a Origin server anymore, so I can't do the Doom theme.
Well, I mean, if anybody was to come onto our ship, they could be like, "What? What the devil?" Then shoot a great shot to the chest, and then hit them with their pistol. It'll miss them because I hit the dog across the street, and then I'll load the cannon with a grape shot, as the founding fathers intended.
Okay. Anyways, so you hand the stuff to friend, and she goes about. She's takes a seat over in a corner and starts working on making that studded leather.
Yay.
Yay.
You don't need to like do measurements on him or anything like that. You just need to, just work on it.
Okay.
I was just gonna
Hold on,
look
let
at
me
the guy and be like,
check the price of studded leather, because I know that is a different price than...
45.
Oh, it's the same price?
What'd you ask before?
Studded
Padded is
leather
5,
price.
leather is 10, studded is 45.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that'll take 5 days. Yeah, 5 in-game days. Okay.
Well, we're gonna be traveling for a while, so I'm sure that'll take literally by the time we get to the port.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, him. Since
Yes.
you are the new player, can you roll me a D10? Do you know how to roll that on Roll20?
Yes.
Just a plain D10.
2.
Ooh. Okay. So 2 days pass. And everything seems to be going well. Passive perceptions again, 19. What's yours, Apo and Guide?
3.
Passive perception is 19.
What was that, Apo? 23?
How the fuck you get a 23? Oh, yeah, that's right, the shield.
I put it in.
Okay. Damn.
I see everything.
Let me make sure I get this right. As you all are sailing, at first everything seems fine. It is a relatively clear day, and everything just seems to be going okay. But the first person to the first person to notice this is Apo. And then it goes in descending order. From Apo to him, then Guide. You hear what sounds like, as described here, almost a pig-like sucking sound that is full of fury and almost screeching. Can you make perception rolls, please?
Okay. 19.
You look around. You're the last one to see this. But Sai and Guide, you see, I would say you see it about the same time. On the port side of the ship, you see a whirlpool. And
What the fuck?
starting to pull the ship in. Okay. So while you are here, I need you to decide who is the captain, who is the first mate, and who is the bosun. Because I think the best quartermaster fit will be Sir Laddle.
Oh, why don't we have the captain be the captain? You know, the one who drives the ship.
Malmir?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, it is what we hired / kidnapped / hired them for.
Okay, also, just for reference, the captain issues orders. The best captains have high intelligence and charisma scores, as well as proficiency with water vehicles and the intimidation and persuasion skills. The first mate is, this specialist keeps the crew's morale high by providing supervision, encouragement, and discipline. A first mate benefits from high charisma score, as well as proficiency with intimidation and persuasion skill. The bosun or boatswain provides technical advice to the captain and crew and leads repair and maintenance efforts. A good bosun has a high strength score, as well as proficiency with carpenter tools and the athletic skill. And the quartermaster plots the ship's course, relying on knowledge of nautical charts and study of weather and sea conditions. A reliable quartermaster tends to have high wisdom score, as well as proficiency with navigator's tools and the nature skill. So Sir Laddle,
are you putting us through ship combat?
Kinda. Because I need a captain, a first mate, and a bosun for these DCs.
Make River make River the captain. Or no, make her the first mate. I think she'd be an amazing first mate.
Hey, Guide, they took your gerb.
What do you mean?
They took your gerb. They're taking your C D&D game away.
You motherfucker! I'll beat your ass!
I mean, I don't know where Apple would best fit on this, so I will let everybody else decide. Like, I'm legitimately unsure.
Okay, I'm definitely the...
Or do you want to put the Fisto machine?
Also, let me do something. Because to do this, you guys are going to have to do this in turns. So, where is the thing? Now, this is the first time I've done this, so it is likely going to be a bit clunky. Turn order. Okay, guys.
What do we see?
You see the whirlpool.
Are we fighting that one bitch from Epic
it.
Musical?
And you mean Charybdis? No.
Are we fighting Ursula?
No. You're not fighting. Well, technically you're fighting it. You're fighting from falling in.
Hey, Guide, the whirlpool's trying to touch the boat. Drop the sun on it.
Drop the sun on it. I don't think that's gonna help. Here
Yeah, that's
comes
not
the
gonna help.
sun. Do 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 do.
Do-do-do-do.
Here comes
sun.
the
However,
sun, and I
Don't touch the
say.
boat.
I don't think Wrath of Nature would do anything. Commune of Nature takes 1 minute. Call Lightning is gonna fuck us all over. And also probably not do anything. Yeah. Um. Oh wait, maybe, just maybe, this will work.
Also,
Is there a way I could cast like a minor version of Tidal Wave to push us away from the whirlpool?
You
No,
have
the
Gust of Wind?
whirlpool is too strong.
Even for a 5th level Tidal Wave.
Yes.
And this isn't Charybdis, and this isn't Carnivorous, or whatever the hell her name is.
Charybdis. No, it is a naturally formed whirlpool.
There's no way in fucking hell.
There's 4 ranks to whirlpools. You guys are at a 2nd rank. Do you want to know how fucking big this one is? Because I rolled it.
How big?
63 feet wide. Do you know how fucking big that is for a whirlpool?
That's a big whirlpool.
Pretty fucking big, actually.
Yes, that is above average for a whirlpool. Even in real life.
I mean, that's pretty average, you know.
Tidal Wave's the only one I have. The only thing that could probably work is like an ice-based spell, but there's no way that shit's gonna work, and it might even make it worse. I mean, I guess I could do
How
like
close? How close are we to the whirlpool?
I think we're in it.
You're about 100 feet away and closing in.
Twice.
Okay, hold on.
Any way to?
Water wall.
Is there any way to see into the whirlpool? What's causing it?
Roll another perception.
Okay.
You said it's how many feet of ground?
100 feet between you and the whirlpool, and it's closing fast.
No, I mean like the like the length of the whirlpool. How big is it?
From lip to lip, is 63 feet wide.
Okay, that's pretty damn big.
Yes.
However,
Also,
I'm going to.
Apo, you try your best to veer into the vortex, and you don't see a bottom. Or rather,
Okay.
you don't see anything at the bottom.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait a minute. I got it. I'm gonna cast Freedom of Water to try to push us away.
How does that work? Can you put that into VTT?
Or Freedom of Waves.
What does that do?
Oh wait, no, it doesn't even. Okay, let me just read it out for you because it's not letting me. Wait, display.
Yeah, there you go. So it is a 15-foot radius, 10-foot tall one that can take the form of a tidal wave, a whirlpool, a water spout, or another form of your choice.
Yeah, and I'm going to try to use the waves to like
Guide?
push us. Oh,
Guide?
yes.
This whirlpool is a little...
We are 100 feet away from it.
Yes, and this one is stronger than that.
Can I not even roll
Okay.
for it?
It's a DC check. There's nothing to make a check again. Well,
Can we see the ocean floor?
no, you cannot see that.
So it's like well over like 200 feet.
Okay.
I'm just
Yeah,
making
so
sure.
this
Like,
is deeper than anything you can conjure at the moment. Okay. Have you guys agreed on roles, as in officers?
Yeah, I'll be a quartermaster.
Okay.
I'll be whatever they set me up as. So I don't know.
Oh, need your check first. Wisdom, nature.
Okay. That is a 24.
Okay. For this time, you succeed. You wow, there's a lot of stuff here that I'm not sure about. Okay, and I also need to roll a quality score.
Asper, what is your character again?
Sorcerer cleric?
Do you have any spells that might be able to assist us in this?
I don't think so.
Ooh, shit. Uh, uh, so the crew got a nat 1.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you are able to hold on. Let me make sure I'm doing this right.
1 second.
What?
My dad's calling me.
Ah, okay. Well, you guys might be able to beat this because the DC is. Yeah, none of the DCs are particularly high. And it doesn't, like, give a good. It doesn't give good descriptions of, like, what count, like, how much a success is, and how many checks you have to make.
Hmm.
Okay, I'm back. Oh, hello?
Oh, chosen randomly. Okay, never mind. Welcome back. But yeah, you are able to do pretty good, guide helping some of the crew to get away. Not will get away, but uh, they fumble about a bit and aren't able to steer the ship in such a way as to make it to make a noticeable difference to get away from the whirlpool. Like, you're able to keep your nose straight. You're able to keep the nose of the ship straight, but it's still drifting towards the whirlpool.
Quick question.
Yes?
Are we going like counterclockwise or clockwise with it? Like, where's the whirlpool, right or left of our ship?
It is to the left of the ship. Port. Is that port or is that starboard? No, starboard is the right of a ship. Port is left. So left of the ship.
Okay, while it might not matter too much, I do have an idea.
Okay. What
Put
is
my
it?
character over here and hang off the right side so that more weight's distributed to the right, so that it aims away from the whirlpool at least a little bit.
Oh shit, yeah. Make an athletics check to hang yourself off the side.
You know what? Fuck it. Guide will turn
You
into.
gotta be shitting me.
Shit. Oh no.
Fuck it. Guide will give her help. Guide will give him help by turning into a stone elemental and doing the same thing.
Oh, well, the thing is, Appo got a nat 1, so he's
Help action.
Oh, help.
So that
action.
means he gets advantage.
Okay.
Hold up. I'm not trying to bullshit, but I didn't say I was hanging off the side. I said I was going to the railing.
Oh, I thought you said
Yeah.
you were hanging off the side. Okay. So never mind.
No, I was just hanging by the side, like I was just sitting there.
Okay.
I'm not bullshitting. I was like, no, I'm just gonna go over here and see if that helps. So,
okay, I
said if it doesn't, that's fine. Right.
Oh,
I'm
hello,
bullshitting.
Kevlin. We're actually doing a custom campaign. This is a homebrew campaign that I came up with. This group is just sailing. Sorry, I didn't
In hell.
see your chat until just now.
That's my girlfriend.
Yo.
Okay, but both of you doing that does manage to turn the ship a bit more away. Okay. Let's see. 2. River is the first mate, correct?
Yes.
Can
This is great.
yes, intimidation, please.
Oh wait, hold on. I don't have River's character sheet open. Hold on. Please open up faster.
And pleasure to meet you.
Shouldn't be hard.
Okay.
19.
Okay, and
That
then
is
roll
the lowest roll. That's the lowest roll I've ever rolled for her.
Jesus Christ! Hold on. Okay, got it. Well, like the first roll was still a nat 1 again, but I just had to make sure my dice wasn't fucking weighted. But yeah, the crew got a fucking nat 1 again. Jesus. Okay,
Awesome. We're gonna die.
no, you're not gonna
I mean-
die. Maybe.
We're gonna be horribly mean.
I mean, I technically can breathe underwater. I live off of water.
Well, that's great for you.
Hold on. Let me. I want to double check if I'm doing this right because there's some. Hold on.
Well, there's one thing I could do. Once we're at the bottom of the ocean, when you all die, I could just chain your bodies together and have Guy turn into a whale and just drag us back to shore, and then they could resurrect you all.
Yeah, I mean, you'll all be different races, but I mean, you'll still be, kind of you.
Keep me alive. I have Revivify.
Okay, hold on.
Nah.
Although, actually, by the time we get to land, it would probably be too late for Revivify.
Yeah, reincarnation doesn't take time. It just needs a body part.
Wait, it's not. It doesn't fucking explain how a group check is more difficult than a regular check. Because technically, this is a group check.
Wait, shouldn't we also make the check then, or no?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because it says specifically for whirlpool checks that these specific officers make these checks plus the D20 from a crew with a quality score modifier. So, like, if the crew rolls a D20 plus their quality score, which is a base +4, which is what I'm using. But how is a group check different than a regular check? This doesn't fucking explain shit. Okay, hazards. Here it is. Hazards. Group checks. To determine how ship fares against these hazards, each threat, make a special group check. See Chapter 7. Okay, description of hazards specify how which officers can roll to contribute to the group check. The description also states what abilities check an officer makes, even if the officer makes different ability checks. Their successes and failures contribute to one group check. Additionally, all the non-officer members of the crew make a single check at D20. Roll 6 for failure of all these checks, both the officers and the crew. Okay. So, it says here, and with what I just read from the 2014 PHB, is that if at least half of you guys succeed on these checks, then you beat it.
Okay.
So, literally, the crew has been unintentionally fucking you guys over because the crew also counts towards the check. So if there's at any point, if there is at any point the crew fails and you fail too, you start falling into the pool. Hold on, I have to mute for a moment.
Okay.
New idea. Kill the crew.
They're just weighing us down. Toss them off the side.
Guide, why don't you just turn into a whale and swim us out of here?
Motherfucker, it ain't that easy.
Immediately gets drawn into the whirlpool.
We'll just hook you a couple times and then we'll tie you to the ship and you just, free willy us the fuck out of here.
Sorry about that. Okay, You're gonna pinch with 2 exceptions. Captain's role and no one else can. Okay, so to add on to this, while each lists the officers assigned to participate in a group check, anyone can accept an officer's check in a pinch, with 2 exceptions. First, only the captain can make checks associated with the captain's role. No one else can take the captain's place. Second, only one character can attempt an officer's check. They can't receive help. So, let's say, Apo, you are the captain. You cannot get the help action from anyone else.
I'm the captain now.
If you are locked into a role, you cannot get help. Okay.
Okay, well, I am not the captain, so I have no idea what I am because nobody assigned me a role.
I guess you're whatever the... Not,
Wasn't there like a strength one?
Yeah.
That is the bosun. But you need carpenter's tools.
Do we
Yeah,
have
Smith's
that?
Hmm? Close enough. Can we just move on?
Okay, yeah. You know what? This is fucking complicated enough as is.
Just say you're good at fixing shit and you're strong.
Well, Kevlin, what did you say that is message retracted? Anyways,
kill the crew, reverse mutiny.
Okay, so bosun, you're the bosun. Okay, come on. And okay, and this is you get to make this roll, Apo. Roll strength, please, and thank you.
Hey.
Yeah, you pass.
Woo, fucking wee.
And the crew, fucking finally, they didn't roll a nat 1. And they also pass. So you are starting to get further away. And now the last roll is Malmir. I'm gonna have to make something sheet for him soon, but I can just
we could just say that friend is the. What do you
Friend is
need
the
for
captain?
the decap?
Does she have? Okay, yeah. You know what? I'll just go with her. Can you
Or
just roll
no.
her? Huh?
Or you know what? Fuck it. We can go with River as the first mate and captain. Fuck it. It's
No,
fine.
you can't. It says
Really?
in the rules that only one person can be in one role, and so someone else has to be the captain.
Oh wait, Belle. I forgot about Belle. Yeah, you just need persuasion and what?
I for this check and specifically, I need her to roll intelligence.
How intelligent is she? Decently.
Like
What
her intelligence.
role?
Just intelligence.
Just intelligence.
Yes.
Shit. 18.
Okay. And then which one is that? 6. Okay. Okay. You guys managed to get out of the whirlpool, out of its influence.
Huh.
There you go.
That's it.
Yeah, I thought you guys were gonna fucking fall in, but okay. I probably should personally balance these better because the DC check, even though this whirlpool was fucking 63 feet wide, the DC check is 10. Either that or I'm severely misunderstanding how these DC checks work. I don't know. But okay. That's that done.
Well,
Okay, so considering the next few days. Okay, let me see here. What should I do? Rolling again, this again. Okay, that is a... Damn, I suck at this. My rolls are shit right now. These are just fucking piranhas. This isn't gonna do shit to you guys.
do piranhas even live in the ocean?
These are called quippers. But, okay, you guys aren't going against this, because no, but look. Those are fucking piranhas.
Scary.
Those are literally just piranhas, but no, I'm re-rolling that, because that sucks. Okay, let's see. That is... Okay, fucking finally. Interesting. Ooh! Here we go. Give me a moment to get this up. Okay. While I roll this, what are you guys doing?
I mean, what is there to do? Kind of waiting to see if we die or not.
Guide is going to make sure that everyone is okay, and then cast. What do I cast?
Hamburger.
Hamburger. Hello, my friend. I love hamburger.
There, kitty, you can have cheeseburger.
I'm gonna cast Commune of Nature to see if we can avoid any to see if I can figure out like where to go to avoid any more natural disasters or anything like that.
Hold on, let me okay. Jazz didn't see that. You weren't supposed to see that. Okay, it is. Yeah, Kevlin says quippers, yeah, basically saltwater piranhas, they just nibble at the ship. Okay, a ship.
Mhm.
They're gonna add cool carvings to the bottom of the boat.
It is a cute. Where's my D20? There's my D20. You commune with nature. The spell doesn't function where nature has been replaced by construction. Up to 3 facts of any following terrain and bodies of water, prevalent plants, minerals, animals, or peoples, powerful celestials, fae, fiend, elementals, or undead, influence from other planes of existence, buildings. You. So, what are the 3 things you're choosing?
Where do I go to avoid any disaster, anything that is disastrous in the ocean? What can we do to reduce damage from natural disasters? And I don't fucking know with the last one.
Oceans are calm today. Trust your crew.
Yeah. Yeah, that's some bullshit right there. Fuck you, nature.
Okay, it is the. Oh, oops, my screens went dark again. I'm back. What the fuck is happening? So
Or you were just visited by Batman for a second.
and then D20 again. I think you might like this name, Apo. Name.
Is it like a Hildefish?
Oh, what the? Oh, what? I'm gonna have to fucking generate every single name on this? What? That's dumb. Hold on.
Yeah, I didn't think this one through, huh?
Well, I didn't choose this one.
This is what we call in the D&D world a oopsie whoopsie and choose the next number.
Oh, and okay, apparently that fucking last one shouldn't have affected you guys at all. That fucking that whirlpool, that shouldn't have affected you at all, apparently.
Are you calling me fat?
No,
What?
I'm saying that the rules for this aren't clearly explained. So with the whirlpool rules, it said that if the whirlpool was bigger than the ship, then the ship would be under its effects. But apparently, yeah, this is fucking weird. Okay, okay,
I just want to say I'm not fat, I'm just big brassed.
okay. So this one can have 3 crew and 4 passengers. I'm trying to be as quick as possible, guys, I swear. Self. Why can you fucking see that?
Magic.
Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna do everything on this. Just fucking. Okay, you know what? Let's just do this. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Okay, that is 1. fishing boat. NyQuil chicken. Okay, there. Okay. Yep. Okay, just. Okay. And okay. Wow, okay. You know what? This is enough of that. As you sail along, you see a keelboat off in the distance, off on the right side of the ship. And I'm just saying you see this because, you know, it's just obviously there. And it seems
Okay,
that
then.
you're about to, like, cross paths.
Well, what is our captain's saying about this?
Malmir looks out, squinting, and says, looks like a shipping vessel from this distance.
A character, does it have communication flags? Does it have, like...
It has some flags up, but nothing. It doesn't look like it has any, like, communication flags up.
Okay, just making sure.
Would you guys think that your ship would be a long ship or a sailing ship? Long
I mean,
ship is
cargo.
70 feet long by 20 feet wide, with with capacity of 40 crew and 100 passengers. And a sailing ship is 100 by 20 with 30 crew, 20 passengers.
I mean, if we're counting like that, 95 feet, give or take.
95.
Or for... Hold on.
So it could be a sailing ship.
Oh, about
It's a
98 feet, give or take, you know? Like, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's a sailing ship. This perfectly fits a sailing ship. Okay, we can work on that later, but anyways, okay. You see a keel ship off in the distance. And yeah, it's fucking hell. This is giving me such a keelboat. I'm sorry, guys, that this is giving me such trouble. It shouldn't be. So it's a keelboat, and it's slowly starting to get closer. And as it gets closer, you can tell that that Malmir was right, that this is a fishing ship because it has those wide cast nets on the side, like how some shrimp boats in Louisiana have.
Okay.
Um. Uh. But yeah, are you guys gonna do anything to call attention or?
Well, I guess my character will go to the front and see if he can have a look at it. I guess.
Okay.
See if I can spot anything else.
Perception, please.
Me, I guess.
Da, 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 da. Attitude and race.
I'm gonna need you to be over here. My character blind.
Okay, I'll walk over.
Apo, you look over and you squint, trying to see what.
I can't see shit either.
Both of you were squinting, trying to see what you can determine. You do see the name, and from this distance, it could you could see it as possibly being uh the rambunctious gem.
Can I look?
Yes, you can
Yes.
roll perception.
Please do. Oh God, please do.
Because Sai and Guide aren't
Please help
seeing
us.
shit.
Okay.
Okay, you
I
see
thought
a
I
bit
rolled a
better.
1, but it's a 7.
You rolled a bit better.
The one with the
You-
eye will lead the blind.
You definitely see that the name of the ship is the Rambunctious Gem. And you also see that, at least from this distance, there are 3 people on the ship. And it looks to be mainly tieflings as the crew.
Ah. Cool. Um. I really don't know anything about sailing. Is it normal to, like, I don't know, greet them or
Yeah. You could
somehow?
roll a history.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Not very smart. Oh, well.
yeah, you know that it is pretty common for ships out on the water, if they run into each other, to possibly aid or, uh, you know, to possibly aid each other or trade goods.
Okay. Do we want
And
to do that?
how, yeah, if you want to, and how you would signal that is either with like signaling flags or trying to yell as loud as you can.
uh, do we want to make contact with these people?
Ask.
I don't see why not.
Okay. Um.
Hey, guy, turn into a killer whale and go talk to them.
That sounds like a horrible idea, actually.
Hey, guy, turn into Jaws and go talk to them.
Turn
No.
into a sea
Make them say the
monster and
line.
go talk to him.
They didn't say they need a
Turn
bigger
into
boat.
something that could steal their catches and talk to them.
Yeah, turn into the government.
The fucking IRS.
You get a license for that fish?
Guide will scream, "Hey, friend or foe?"
Okay. What should I have you roll for? How?
Are they wearing straw hats?
Har har. Only one
Or,
person wears a straw hat on the Straw Hat crew.
What a bunch of fucking liars!
or I probably shouldn't say friend or foe. That sounds a little bit too threatening. I
This
should
is
probably
very
say
aggressive.
travelers or pirate. I don't fucking know. We'll just go with friends or foes.
Okay. Can you roll? Let me see. Hmm. Um, I'm not sure like what it would be to like yell out. Maybe
I don't know.
performance?
Yeah, it'd probably be performance.
Yeah. Roll
Persuasion.
fucking
Oh.
whispering like friend or foe.
Fuck it. I'm gonna use. I'm gonna try to speak to them in Morse code with survival.
Morse code? You're
Yeah,
gonna
why
use
not?
Morse code.
What the fuck else am I supposed to use, Lilith?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Apo activates his steam whistle.
Oh fuck yeah, you can do that.
Well, how do they react?
Uh with your passive perception, you can see like someone coming up to the edge of the boat and like waving at you, and they seem to start steering their boat towards you.
Hey, we made friends.
I give a thumbs up to guide.
Oh wait, hold on.
Too late. It's too late. You don't get this anymore. It's mine. Just like, wait a minute, just start just activating the fucking steam whistle right in their ear, just to drown them out.
I forgot I have Skywrite. This is a spell.
That would have worked.
I hate I hate my spell list.
Why do I see guide being stupid and send dudes up in the sky?
Wait, Cloudwright? Skywrite.
Skywrite.
Don't you have that?
Yeah.
Okay, well they are already coming over. But what are you doing with Skywrite?
Well, I'm not gonna do anything with it anymore.
Oh.
I guess we should also start steering to line up with them.
In most cases, you want the smaller boat to do that.
Oh, okay.
The larger boats take a lot more time to react and to do stuff. So, if I keep forgetting his name, Eminem up there, if Eminem, would just be like, hey, I'm gonna let them approach, and he would stop us from moving.
See.
Yeah, was he on MTV?
Ah. Okay. So, after a few, instead of friend or foe, y'all homies or ops?
Homies are out.
Jesus.
Crips or Bloods?
after after a few
Sorry.
moments, the ships pull aside, and the respective crews, do the thing to tie them together with ropes to make sure that they don't drift away. And one of the tieflings with a very impressive set of like buck antlers waves up at you, says, "Ho there! How can we help you?"
Howdy. Uh,
Also, yeah, this is very clearly a fishing boat. Uh, they have
Oh god, it was
several.
so loud.
They have several nets and they have several nets and fishing lines.
Unless they have catch.
Yeah, it looks they have a few. They have a few fish in the hall, in the fucking what's the word? Words are hard.
Hold.
Words. Yeah, in the open hold area, plus a few crates of what look to be crab.
We all evolve into crab eventually.
Carcinization.
Oh god, not Carson.
But yeah, and the other two tieflings on board. It is an all tiefling crew, and there's only 3 of them on board.
oh, oh.
Got a character. Well, we got him here. What the fuck were we gonna? What were we planning?
Yeah, what
we're
we
just
were
like,
planning.
we're gonna talk to people. Yes.
Yeah,
Friends!
what we were planning.
How goes it? How's the ocean today? Where?
How do you do, fellow kids?
Yeah.
Go ahead, guide. How are you gonna fuck this up for us?
What direction did they come from?
Hey, so do you guys just let you guys know, back where we came from, there was a massive fucking whirlpool. Just wanted to let you guys know about that because
Don't go that way.
yeah, we almost got stuck in that shit.
It's probably closed by now, but thanks for the warning anyways. We'll keep an eye out. And yes, everything seems to be going quite well. Well, besides some sharks ruining our nets and catches, but what are you gonna do? You lose some, you win some, right?
You know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna insight that.
Okay.
What am I thinking?
From
Because
what,
why the hell would he know that?
well,
Know
from
what?
what you can tell,
About the
that's what
whirlpool?
he's what? No, what? That the whirlpool is closed, or the sharks attacking the nets?
Yeah. No, the whirlpool, because it's just like that's such a weird thing. It's like, oh yeah, it's already more than
No,
likely
he
closed.
said
It's like,
it might be closed by now, but oh wait. Oh shit. I realized how I worded that. Now do I double down?
like no
Or
offense, but like you don't just bring up, oh yeah, it's more than likely closed by now. It's like, how would you know that? Like,
because yeah,
how
you
they could
guys
last
didn't
for days
say
or weeks or
how
months.
long ago, because it could have been days or it could have been hours. Shit. I
That was the perceptive one, remember?
how do I what would be better, to double down or to correct myself?
I'm gonna give you a spoiler. There will be an elbow drop coming.
Either way, are you just gonna fucking elbow drop from the top deck of your ship onto theirs and act like a goddamn cannonball?
I'm gonna NPC walk. I'm gonna Oblivion music walk off the side and just instantly crash their boat, snap it in half.
Fuck. Oh, I fucked up. Okay.
Have you heard about the Emperor's murder? Dun, 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 dun.
Okay. Are okay. You know what? Doubling down is fine. Um. Yeah. For some reason, you get the vibe that this tiefling knew about that whirlpool, but whether he had any involvement or it was just like something natural he knew about, it's hard to tell.
So, Guide might know this. Him's definitely not. Guide, you'll hear my character. Well, you'll hear Apos' fist sprinkle when he turns it into a fist. And he
Some
only ever
teacher
does that if he
thought.
knows there's a threat. Like the metal's bending with how strong he's putting a grip on himself. I'm Arthur fisting it right now.
Ha.
What do you know about that whirlpool?
He looks a bit confused at first, but then he realizes his mistake and says, "Oh, okay. Please believe me when I say this. We have no relation to that whirlpool towards us being the reason for its existence or anything. We know they occasionally pop up in this area. It's the best, to my knowledge, the area here, the fabric between the realms is a little bit thinner at times, and sometimes those whirlpools, other than just opening up to the ocean floor, sometimes they go to the realm of water, to the plane of water.
What the fuck's the realm of water?
It's, as
You know
it
what?
says,
Hold on.
it is an infinite ocean in all directions.
I don't know if
Insight?
Apple would know about that or not with a 14.
History. That would more be Arcana, I think. Hold on. Yeah, Arcana. Yeah, yeah.
Congratulations, you got the exact same number.
Yeah. Yeah, you can tell he's telling the truth, at least about the plane of water, that it is a never-ending ocean. There's some sentient life there, but basically on giant floating villages, or they are aquatic species.
Excuse me. Guy, I don't know if you have better insight on me or not, so why don't you try to roll?
Um, 1 second. Insight
If you want, yeah.
or Arcana or Arcana. I'll do it.
Insight to see if the guy is telling the truth about Arcana. Um, you guess what he's talking about, the plane of water is true. And with your insight, from what you can tell, he's telling the truth that he's doesn't have anything to do with it coming into existence at all. And that, as far as you can tell, he believes um that he believes that the realm that like the fabric between realms is a bit thinner in this part of the ocean, which leads to those whirlpools coming into existence.
Hmm. Uh,
Hey,
I mean, have you been there? Like,
Oh, no, but I wouldn't risk it.
personally, I think that the only people who could probably survive down there is me and Oppo. So I don't
I
think
mean,
that would be a good idea.
either I wouldn't risk it anyways, because either we end up wrecked on the bottom of the ocean, or we end up in a realm with no way of us escaping. That sounds like a lose-lose to us.
Yeah.
Apple just over here like, yeah, totally getting stuck in a realm. Yeah, exactly. Exactly what happened. Yep. No way that after like 5 minutes, Apple's like, I can't do anything here. Get teleported away. Absolutely not. That'd be crazy.
They open and close from time to time. There's hardly any way of telling.
I will look to guide and simply say, well, I don't think they're going to cause us any problems, so we should just let them go. We warned them.
All right.
Actually, and move, and without them noticing, hopefully. But
Well, what are you gonna do?
I'm trying to find it.
He is not close enough to be affected by that. Oh, no, wait, but you can cast it within 60 feet, so then never mind.
And as far as I understand, they don't. I mean, do they even know what Zone of Truth sounds like? Because Apo can speak in Infernal. But wait, don't Tieflings speak Infernal?
Yeah,
Okay.
they're tieflings.
Typically.
Plus, there is also the fact that they know whenever it's cast and can just choose not to speak. Hold on. Since, they're regular American civilians. But, yeah, no, he fails. It's like, I don't know why you casted that, but I will answer anything truthfully.
You know of anybody that's fallen into these whirlpools? I had to think of the name for a second. I want to say tornado. I don't know why.
I mean, they're basically the same thing, just in reverse. Instead of sucking things up, they suck things down.
Moving on from that joke that I just thought in my head. What did they say? Like, as I asked, like, has anybody fallen victim to them that they know of?
I've heard tales of a few other smaller ships being sucked in. And there is this one, I believe he was a priest of some sort to some aquatic god in a port town in Padonia that said he went in, but I'm not sure of the validity of that. I've never met him myself.
Guy, did you want to ask anything? Or maybe him?
No, I think we got everything.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Well, is there anything you would want before we take our way? Maybe buy some of the fish? You seem to have quite the large crew. Or do you have enough supplies as is?
I mean, this will be up to Guide and Shadow Kai if they want fish. We have dried meats and dried vegetables and stuff like that. Hardtack, like
And
a character. Oh, unless the feline parts of the crew are like really craving a tuna or something.
And they don't have any tuna, I'm pretty sure.
Damn.
Do you guys have anything else to trade other than seafood?
We are a fishing ship. We are a fishing ship.
Yes, I know.
Anything else we have is essential to our operations.
Fair enough.
Well, out of character, my character doesn't need anything, so he just walks back towards the center of the ship. So.
Will they start untying their ship from y'all's? Anything else before they sail away?
No. Guide hasn't said anything about it, so.
Okay.
I mean, what does the crew want?
What? Oh, the crew.
What does the crew want?
They haven't spoken up because, well, they still have plenty of supplies from when you guys bought them.
About Guide's family?
I feel like it would be racist to suggest they want fish.
Racist, but probably true.
I got you some catnip, you know.
Fish.
Fish.
Fish. We're going to the fish station. And what are we having? Fish.
Fish.
Anyways. So yeah, they pulled off. Not having sold or bought anything from you guys.
I mean, I could have RKO through their ship, but I probably would have been a bad guy for doing it.
I just made a slip of the tongue. That's all. And it developed into some interesting lore. The lore.
God, I was so ready to just do some fisting. Oh my god.
Well, I wonder how Kevlin's gonna react to that.
I mean, God has made the joke before that Apple's basically Fisto. Just more mobile. And a lot bulkier.
Fisto.
Do we see anything on the horizon as we continue on, or is it just smooth sailing?
Besides,
the next
the
position?
regular coast along the right, everything seems to be in order. Nothing out of the ordinary. And by this time, enough days have passed to where that studded leather is complete.
Yay! Thank you kindly.
Oh, no problem. It was quite fun to make, actually.
I'm going to add it to my inventory.
Okay.
I forget exactly which town we were heading to, or not. So
I believe it was Oppen, but mind if we end it there, guys?
sure.
Yeah.
Everyone who's watching, I hope you had fun. Yeah. And hope to see you next time whenever, we get things settled. And hope to see you then. Bye.